How we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly with It. I'm Will.
I'm Audrey.
And what are we doing? I can't turn like that. What are we doing today besides me being in pain?
Sea of Legends.
Sea of Legends. So we do have 2 other gameplays of Sea of Legends up on the channel, but because they're up on Kickstarter with the newest expansion, did you know there's a new expansion?
Oh, Sea of Legends.
That might get in the way. I might have to put that over here. We got to figure out the tablet situation because I didn't run it through my computer. I could have done that. Hey, Studio. So Studio, I was rewatching our first gameplay of this and realized that's when you first came out to the channel. Was I think when we were playing Sea of Legends. I think that was the very first time Studio came out to watch one of our streams. But yes, we played a couple of the factions. I got a couple more painted that we haven't played yet. And then we have another stream for next Tuesday where we're going to play the other 2 factions. And then I think we have 1 faction left. He's just a lonely little old faction. He doesn't match up with anything. But it is up on Kickstarter right now, the Vengeance expansion, which will add, I can't remember if it's 5 or 6 more. Plus they're adding more crew members and lots of other fun stuff through stretch goals. So of course we're backing it, getting the pieces that we missed, like the coins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we I was loading these cardboard coins out. I was like, where are our metal coins? They're in one of those boxes over there somewhere because we haven't finished unpacking yet. We do have our IKEAs coming in tomorrow, so that should change. The thing we're going to do is we did add some cards to the deck. I'm going to shuffle that because I just saw those on the bottom. You can print out the Calming Seas cards. I didn't want to print them and have to deal with making a match and all that stuff. Very short in time. So what we did was I added the British Empire. So whenever the British Empire comes up, we're going to treat that as Calming Seas. Basically, it's a way to prevent the NPCs from getting too powerful and overrunning you. Because that was one thing we noticed is they kind of powered up very quickly. Michael, hello, how you doing? So we did add in the Empire. That's good. Whenever those come up, we'll just say that that is the Calming Seas. And then we are using the version 2.0 beta app. We never had a problem with the initial app. I don't think we ever, in the 3 plays we did 1 offline, 2 online. I don't think we ever crashed or had an issue, but they've improved it. So we're going to see how the improvement occurs. And I think also it's going to take us through a prologue, which we didn't get to go through a prologue the first time we played. So we'll go ahead and flip the camera over. I'll do a quick rundown, a real quick rundown, because again, we've done a more how to play in our first playthrough. We'll go over what our characters are, we'll go over what the faction's goals are, and then we'll start setting up the app. All right, so here we go. We are set up for a 2-player game of Sea of Legends. And why is that?
Because there are 2 players.
That and because it's not Sea of Thieves. So if you go back, it's a joke. If you go back to our first one, I think I called it Sea of Thieves through 90% of the video, because I went back and watched the video to get a reminder of how to play. And I think I called it that almost all the way up until like the very end. And somebody got mad in the comments, and I'm like, why? Sea of Legends is a great board game. Sea of Thieves is a great Xbox game. I'm doing nobody no disservice. So we are playing against the Children of Tlaloc, the Dread Tide, and of course the Spanish Armada is always here. The Children of Tlaloc rise from the depths to restore their temples and recover lost relics. If left unchecked, they'll summon a forgotten god to drown their foes. That'd be this grande boy here, which our niece Jaden painted for us. And then these are our little guys that are doing the dirty business. So if you go out to our Instagram, you can see those because I painted those just in time for the stream. Key concepts. Place summoning relics on the map corners. Oh, well, I can do that. Okay. That's a corner. That's a corner. That's a corner. That's a corner. All right. Merfolk Guardians move towards the summoning relics. Gotcha. Merfolk Guardians return summoning relics to Tortuga. So they got to come back to the middle to summon the big squiddy guy. RJ Pro. Evening, guys. Love the first playthrough you did of this. We appreciate that. What about the second playthrough? Was that not as good as the first playthrough? And then if he collects 4 relics, the Children of Tlaloc wins. So once, if one gets back there, they summon him. And then if all 4 get back there, then he wins. Okay, so that is him. You want to read the Dread Tide and what they do?
Cursed by the Fountain of Youth, undead soldiers ravage the islands, forming hordes. The Dread Tide threatens to infest the entire Caribbean. Key concepts?
Key concepts.
Key concepts. Undead soldiers move to form hordes.
Yeah, so they try to get all together.
The skeletal colossus replaces a horde if not in play.
Okay.
3 hordes and the skeletal colossus infest ports.
Yeah, so they got these little tokens that are gonna infest the ports.
And 4, if the dread tide infests 5 ports, the dread tide wins.
All right, so that is how the dread tide wins. And then the last one is the Spanish Armada. The Spanish Armada basically can't win. They just go around and are kind of an annoyance. Beset on the sides of rival powers, the Spanish cling to their colony. Desperate times make for new allies as they gladly employ any pirate offering to aid their schemes. Spanish galleons move towards the weaker ports, captured ports. If there are no weaker ports that have been captured, they will pursue the players or a weaker NPC. So that's where you got to use those guys to your advantage to take out the NPCs for you, especially if you want to go adventuring, which is what we like to do. And then the Spanish Armada has no win condition, so they technically can't win. All right. So who is your captain, your nemesis, and your lover or best friend, whichever you want to call them? Not see the second playthrough, you'll have to go back and watch. Yes, because we are playing pretty much all the factions and the captains. Like we've not duplicated yet, so we'll have 4 playthroughs, which is all the captains in all but one of the factions.
So my captain is Kahina.
Kahina. What's her ability?
For every
Captain's wheel.
Captain's wheel, assign, draw 1 tavern card, then choose one of the drawn items or rumors to keep.
Okay, so you're basically finding rumors, and then you can become legendary after you complete your captain's quest, which I think you did on your first playthrough. All right, and then your nemesis.
This one?
The red side.
But this one. Josephine.
Yep.
So, sway hurts. If you roll 1 or more dagger, exhaust 1 crew.
All right, so she makes you exhaust your crew.
Price of loyalty. If you roll 2 or more daggers, lose 2 gold for every exhausted crew.
So if you don't go to port and wake up your crew, you lose money.
And to the, what do you call this?
Guillotine. That's a French word.
Guillotine.
See, she's Frances. Yep. Off with your head.
If you roll 3 or more
daggers,
discard 1 crew.
So you lose a crew. Okay, off with their head. Okay. So that is her nemesis, and right now she's at level 1, which is just the sway hearts. And then your lover or best friend, whatever you want him to be.
He's magpie.
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 It's a type of bird.
Feather favor. For every rose.
Yeah, rose symbol.
Rose assign, gain 2 gold.
Yep.
Gold squawks.
Mm-hmm.
Gain 1 bonus die for each gold you pay, up to a maximum of 3 dice.
Gain 1 bonus die. Okay, so you can pay gold to get extra dice. Okay.
Early bird. For every rose assigned, draw 1 tavern card, choose 1 item or rumor to keep.
Okay, so for every assigned rose, you can do the tavern cards. So it kind of combos with this one. So you're getting a lot of tavern cards.
Yeah. And true love. Gain 1...
prestige? Notoriety.
Notoriety.
That's what it was.
Gain 1 notoriety while unlocked.
So if she ever does not have
That's a lot of things.
Her lover as her lover, then she loses that. All right. So that is her. So I am playing Tawn. So Tawn, for every captain's wheel, I gain a strength. I have John as my lover. So lucky break, for every rose, I refresh a crew. Sleight of hand, when you take a tavern action, I get to draw 3 tavern and choose to resolve 1. Loaded dice, for every 2 roses, change the face of any 1 die. And then true love, same thing, I get the notoriety while unlocked. And then Olivia is my nemesis, knives out. If you roll 1 or more knives, lose 1 strength. Poison love, if you roll 2 or more knives or daggers, lose 3 gold for every rose rolled. That's not good. So it basically if I roll a rose, this comes in worse. Marked for death, if you roll 3 or more daggers, discard your most expensive crew. Ooh. So she's going to kill my crew. All right. So that's our characters. So we will go ahead and start up the app. The version 2.0 of the app. So we'll go ahead and sit it, I guess, right. Can it stay there if we put it there? Or is it too big? I don't know if it's visible. It's not completely visible on the screen, but that's fine. Okay. So we need to add a player. So we're going to add Captain Tom. Select. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can select you first. Where are you at? There you are. Oh. I think it's your tablet because it's not letting me tap anything down here in this lower corner.
And it worked well. Maybe the
resolution.
Resolution.
Well, the problem is now I've screwed up your resolution because I've got it too low. All right, we're gonna figure this out. So that is one thing we noticed.
Yeah.
Is the we don't know why, but the app does not allow us to make it full screen. So it is a beta, so they may fix that later. But it was not allowing us to. It's weird when it's not folded in half. It's letting me click on it.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh, all right, so we'll do, or maybe it's when it's like this way. All right, we'll figure this out, guys. All right, so we'll click ready. All right. Download new data. Okay, fine. Are we still connected to the internet?
I don't have my phone with me.
You don't know. You don't have your phone with you. We need something to kind of keep it open. Is there like a... Are there legs?
What legs?
Are there legs that keep it open? All right. All right, select a captain to set up. So we're going to set up Kahina. Continue. And your...
Joseph.
Lover is Magpie. Are they in alphabetical order?
Oh,
Magpie. Confirm. And then your nemesis.
Josephine.
Josephine. Is that how you say it in French? Oops.
No, Josephine.
Josephine. All right, and set me up.
Continue. Josephine.
And John. Sean. And my nemesis is Olivia.
Olivia was my bunny.
Bunny is Ollie. Olivia. Confirm. There we go. That looks good. Let's continue. All right. Select our factions. Ooh, this is pretty. It didn't look like this before. So we have the Dread Tide. Confirm. We have the Children of Tlaloc. Confirm. All right. Whose turn is it? Well, we have to determine who goes first, and how do we do that?
With
This right there.
our 20-sided extra life die for Children's Miracle Network.
See?
That we support through donations, and you can also support
With the links
using
down
the
below.
links down below.
See? We did finish our giveaway. We'll be doing that drawing here in the future, but we do have our $600 milestone giveaway, which, just to tell people to know, is going to be a copy of Trekking the World. And then we have our $1,000 giveaway because it was a generous donor who took advantage of our Paint the Minis pledge to paint lots of minis. So that will actually be a painted copy of the core box for X-Men United, for Marvel United. So I'm going to say even. I'm going to drink me Jack Daniels for being Captain Jack. I shouldn't be drinking on the stream. Maybe there'll be a whole new type of stream.
It's even.
What did I say? Even?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That means I get to go first. All right. Yeah. So it can't be completely closed. That's no bueno. Here. I don't think we're ever going to get to that many white dice. All right. Aish.
Does not like anything in there.
Maybe. This works perfectly fine if you don't need to make sure it's on camera for the stream. There we go. Continue. There we go. So I guess this is my prologue. So this is something new that was added. Let me make sure my microphone's over here would get me. You're at the docks when a supple tentacled squid man approaches you. You tense up for a fight, but he just holds up a wanted poster from the children of Tlaloc depicting a golden-haired undead lady. It says, Lady Grey, the Deathless, wanted for sedition. The reward is quite handsome. Have you seen this dry hide, he asks. You have, right now, fleeing into an alleyway behind him. Quiet as a fog, wreath-tuned. Gold above glory, tell the squid man, you're no snitch, help the squid man instead. I'm going to tell him, because it says gold and I want gold. You point out the fleeing zombie lady with the squirmy squid man waves some of his tentacled mirror warriors to give chase. Not bad, he pumps a tentacle into the air. We could use someone like you. Why don't you keep working for us? As long as you're paying, you say. There's plenty of gold where this came from. I'm Chak, by the way. The children of Tlaloc needs help building a coral fortress in Havana. But there's something we need to do first. A ghost is disrupting the dead tide's lumber supply in Cartagena. Let's set sail and put these alleged specters to rest. Result. Chalk will remember this favor. Gain Chalk's legendary crew card from the Children of Tlaloc deck. You'll each complete the prologue adventure choice, and then you start round one. Okay, so this is just giving us some extra stuff. He was right there on top. So this is my little guy. I got Chalk as a legendary crew member now. I can exhaust him to gain 2 bonus die when challenging an NPC or player who holds a relic. So if somebody holds a relic, I get that. All right, so I'm going to put him in my crew.
And you go to Cartagena. I'm so jealous.
And then I go to Cartagena. Place your captain of it. Oh, and then I place my captain adventure token with me. Oh, it kind of works out because that's where my my lover token is. So now one thing I'm noticing this does is it's actually kind of, I don't know if this is a learning curve, like leveling curve to make it slightly easier at the beginning, because that's already one quest completed. And I know that was one thing people didn't like is you didn't have enough time to really complete all your quests and beat up on the bad guys. Although that put me closer to the Spanish, which I did not want. How do you pronounce Cartagena? Cartagena.
In Spanish?
Sí. Cartagena.
Cartagena.
Cartagena. Continue. Es español. All right. Adri's turn.
While enjoying a leisurely stroll, leisurely meaning only pickpocketing the easy targets, you hear someone shout, "Get that suspicious skeleton!" A dejected skeleton scurries around the corner, followed closely by an angry mob wielding torches. They are both headed right towards you. Magpie glances at the empty pickle barrel next to him. You know if he jumps into this barrel before he mob reaches this alley, the crowd will never see where he went.
So you can save the skeleton, you could use more crew, or don't risk the mob's wrath, help chase the suspicious skeleton.
It says that's what it's going to do. Don't risk the mob.
You select, no, I'm selecting for you. I don't want to be held responsible.
Joining the mob, a silver-scaled mere woman with eyes as deep as the sea hands you
It needs a comma. Yeah.
hands you a torch and pitchfork. Why are we chasing him? Magpie asks. Because that bonehead is from the Dread Tide. The mere woman shouts. Oh, she shouted. Okay.
Yeah.
They took the porting skull port from the children of Tlaloc.
Tlaloc.
She seethes. Once we chase this suspicious skeleton off, we'll make the Dread Tide sorry they ever waited and...
Wade.
I'm not reading well.
No, not today.
Once we chase this suspicious skeleton off, we'll make the dread tide sorry.
They ever weighed anchor here. Basically that they put anchor there.
We're always up for a fight, you say. As I foretold, happy to have you with us. I'm Itzel, the ink-depth seer. She swishes her tail in delight. I hear the Dread Tide have commissioned a huge war cannon in San Juan. We better head there right away and snatch it out from under them.
Results. Itzel will remember this favor. Gain Itzel's legendary crew card from the children of Tlaloc. So we both got a legendary crew member, and she's the first one, so there she is. Her ability is exhausts to move into or through sea regions with hostile followers without making a challenge. So you basically can go through a region with a bad guy. Well, a bad small guy, not a bad big guy, because see, these are the followers of the small guys. The big guys, they're leaders, you can't do that. Place your Captain Adventure token. Oh, I got to go and place my token.
Why you?
I thought that's what it said. I did both, right? Yours just says place your Captain Adventure token. I think that's what it said. Hang on. I think they said they added a log. Let's see. Settings. So, there you go. Oh, full screen. There's a full screen button. We were trying to find the full screen and we couldn't find it. I thought there was a...
But we can go back to you.
Yeah, I thought they said they were adding an option for history. Because now I don't remember if it told me to actually go to the port or just move my token to the port.
No, I think it said the same. Move your captain to Cartagena.
Captain token. Or did it say move my captain and token?
I think it was... I don't know.
Maybe this will show me where I'm supposed to be. Ah, there you go. Captain's log. Okay, so you got to click on your person to find the captain's log. Place your captain token. Okay, so we basically were just completing our first captain story. So the prologue now has you complete that before anything else happens. That way you've started some of your story.
So for me?
Yeah, so yours was
token?
just your token, which I put here.
Okay.
All right, so return to map. Wonder what the... Can you do anything on the map? Oh, you click... Oh, it shows you where your token should be. So my token's here, here, and here. And then I can click on them to do the adventure. Okay, so now I get to choose my actions. So, move in number regions indicated by your ship's movement speed. And I can go on an adventure or do what the port action says. So I can currently hire crew. So I can gain 1 movement, exhaust change things, exhaust to gain 1 bonus die. There's only 1 guy on the board right now. I can travel 2. So I think I'm gonna go with my captain story. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my captain story. All right. You and your crew set out to escort the lumbermen to the docks. It's dark when you reach the allegedly haunted forest bridge. You're alarmed to see the eerie ghost on the other side. When the translucent figure makes threatening gestures, both the lumbermen and your crew begin to panic. I'd recognize that calm zombie lady anywhere, Jack cries. It's Lady Grey. A nuisance even in death, you groan. No, it must be a trick, Jack growls. Tell the workers to ignore the ghost and keep working. Exhaust 1 crew. Halt work to do a little ghost hunting. Let's see here. I'm going to halt work to do a little ghost hunting. All right. You sprint after the ghostly form of Lady Grey, but she disappears into darkness. You find some broken glass, a lantern, and a worn copy of Creating Spectral Illusions. Cursing, you make your way back to the tavern. I should have known that corpse bride was behind this all along, Jack shouts. As you tell him the story over drinks, he bares his teeth. Enough is enough, you say. Let's track Lady Grey down and make her pay. I agree. Let's corner the zombie wench, Lady Grey, in her manor house and confront him face to face, he says. Oh, should say confront her face to face. Jack will remember this favor. So draw 3 crew cards. You may hire 1 for free. Woohoo! So I was debating whether I wanted to hire or not. Okay, Michael finally caught up with us, or I caught up with chat, and he said, yeah, you'll find the log down in the bottom right-hand corner. All right, I get to hire 1 of them for free. Ooh, and they're all 4s. Exhaust to change a dagger to a 2. Exhaust to gain 3 bonus dice when challenging a port. Exhaust to change up to 2. I want to get rid of daggers. 4. Oh, actually, and chalk doesn't count towards my crew limit. I saw that in an FAQ somewhere. So there we go. So actually, this is my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then chalk doesn't count towards that limit. All right, and I guess I'll put those on the bottom. All right, draw the tavern deck until you find an item. Claim it immediately. Okie dokie. That is an item. So I got the... Oh, no, that's a relic. Does a relic count as an item? I don't remember. Relic. 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 Item. No, it doesn't. I got a thieving parrot. Discard thieving parrot to steal an item or up to 5 gold from another player. So I can steal from another player at the table. You're correct. Legendary crew do not count towards your crew. Gain 2 gold. You're the gold keeper. Just don't be... That would be 5. I'll take 5 if you want to give me 5.
Oh, wait, what? How many?
2.
This is not gold.
Oh, you're right. Get 2 silver. Place your Captain Adventure token on Havana. Donde es Havana? Havana, na, na, na. All right. Continue. Take a port action. So I'm at the port with the boat, and I just got some money, so I can afford a boat, right? Well, it's 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I only have 10. Don't have enough to get a boat. Don't have enough to get a boat. That port is 6 for me to take over. I guess it's worth an attempt to try to take over the port. Oh, no, that's take a port action. So I can't take the port action. Declare a challenge. So I'm going to challenge that. So I get 2 here. I get 1 there. I exhaust my gunner. Gives me 1 more. Exhaust to gain 2 bonus die when challenging an NPC, which I'm not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, this is going to be like almost the exact amount I need. All right. And we don't have our dice trays because our extra life dice tray has not come in yet. All right. So captain's wheels, captain wheels, captain wheels. All right. So I can change a dagger on a captain die. Oh, and it's not on a captain die. So if you roll 1 or more, I lose 1 strength. So those go away. My rose, for every rose assigned, refresh 1 crew. So I'm going to assign this to, I guess, the only guy that can be refreshed. And then I have 3 these. For every 1 of these, gain 1 strength. So that's 3 strength. That's not enough to defeat it. So, nada para mí. All right, so now it is your turn.
So I'm supposed to be in some.
Well, no, you're in Bridgetown.
I'm sorry, my token.
Yeah, or you can go up. There's your nemesis, and then we're up at the top.
But how do I go back? How do I go to my?
Huh? This is it. This
So
if
that
you want.
is.
Yeah, so you can move up to 2, right? Yeah, you have 2 sails. 3 if you exhaust your navigator. So you can either, yeah, that's my thing. You could do something there. I mean, you could hire crew if you wanted to hire crew there. I don't know how expensive the crew are there. Or you can just travel wherever you want to travel to.
If I go to Smugglers 1, 2.
That's to buy a boat or to attack Smuggler's Cove. It's really all you can do up there.
Oh, I don't have to buy, right?
Yeah, you need 15 to buy the Class 2 ship.
But if I go to Tortuga, I'm too close to the...
Yeah, you're in the same boat I am. Well, unless you want to continue your captain's adventure in San Juan.
1, 2. Okay, I'm going to San Juan.
San Juan. Okay, so then you click your little icon for your captain's adventure.
You arrived in San Juan, but the cannon is already gone. Bones had some undead soldiers hauled it off earlier. The smith informs you. We'll have to steal the cannon back from Bones, you say. Perhaps the cannon won't be necessary, Itzel adds. I know Bones. He will have established an escape route in case the battle goes awry. I'll bet those undead back at the tavern can tell us where. Let's ambush one and pry the information from them. Steal the mammoth cannon from the Dread Tide. Costs 1 crew.
Basically, like my same option I had was to exhaust a crew.
Capture an undead soldier to pry for information.
So yeah, so you can pry him for information or you can capture the big cannon. Which the big cannon might make you stronger. Prying the undead for information might give you loot. Who knows? Who knows?
But I will need to give one of my... See?
Yeah, you would just exhaust one of them. So since you've already moved, exhausting the navigator is no big deal.
Oh, okay. And how do I exhaust it?
Just turn it sideways.
Fortunately, Bones wasn't expecting you. You find a cannon unguarded at the shipyard waiting to be loaded. This cannon is enormous, you say. It will take at least 2 of my fearsome freebooters to move the ammunition, much less the gun itself. Itself switches her tail in delight. I have to admit, Captain, this should do nicely, she says. You ordered your crew to quickly load the cannon aboard your ship before trouble arrives. The Dread Tide won't know what hit him. Itzel says, onward to Skull Point. Results. Itzel will remember this favor. Exhaust 1 crew player's choice.
Which you already did. I forgot it tells you to do that after the fact.
Okay. Gain 1
notoriety.
notoriety.
You already got a notoriety already.
¿Dónde?
That's the black ones. Yep. Keep it separate from your coins, because remember we got confused last time.
Draw from the tavern deck until you find an item. Claim it immediately.
So you get an item. All right. That is a relic. That is an item. Powder keg. Hey, it goes with your cannon. What's the powder keg do? The top powder keg.
Discard powder keg to gain 3 bonus dice.
Oh, okay. So when you're attacking, you get 3 bonus die. I was trying to find in, and luckily the creators are here. I can't remember what the red flags do. I know the yellow flag is the gold you win, but I can't remember what the red flags do. I think that was one of the things that was missing in the rule book, and I didn't have a chance to print out the new rule book.
Place your Captain Adventure token in Skull Point.
All right, so Skull Point is, with all the rest of your stuff. You'll be able to do all of your stories at one time up there. You just stay there. Notoriety if you so it's extra notoriety. So this is notoriety. Oh yeah, it's got the little skull. I think it would make sense, and I mean, it's too late now. This would make more sense being black, because those are black.
Because everything that notoriety is black.
That's black. All right, so our first event is the Dread Tide. So increase the level of the undead soldiers, and this was one thing I asked on the forums, and of course, the publisher and them have already confirmed. They do start at something, which has always kind of been confusing to me, that they start at something instead of just off and then increase by one. Place one undead soldier in Thieves' Landing. Hola. Oh, hang on, that. Yeah, no, Nassau. Sorry, we're at strength 3 in Nassau. Where's Nassau?
Up there.
Nassau, up there.
Aja.
The Colombian point. In Smuggler's Cove. Oh, in Smuggler's Cove and Nassau. Oh, I'm sorry. Where was Smuggler's Cove? Up here. A jar. A pretzel making bar. I don't know. It's the part of the port reward. Did you activate the galleon before drawing your event card? No, I did not activate the galleon before drawing my event card. Is the galleon supposed to go first? Flip over this card. Here we go. Faction turn order. Activate the faction. Activate. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to activate NPCs first. Okay. So he's going to go to the port that he can take back, which there's no ports for him to take back. So he's going to go after a player. And so I'm going to have him go after you, because why would I have him go after me? And when he goes after you, if I remember correctly, that just scares you away. Region attack. When entering a region, compare the strength. All attack player. Okay. All attack players in a region exhaust one crew. You have to exhaust another crew. Yeah, you're gonna have to go for shore leave in a minute. And then flee to an adjacent region. So technically, you could just flee over here, and then you can rest your crew on the next turn. You want to go here, or do you want to come? I mean, you can come up here too.
Tortuga.
All right. Hold on. I dropped something. What did I drop? Oh, I dropped the how to play card. All right. All the faction NPCs activate. Event card is the last thing to do. Yeah, I should have flipped that over and read that. Again, the last time we played is the last time we've actually played. Yeah, so that's what the Spanish do. Spanish are cautious. They'll take the shortest path possible objectives as long as they can avoid attacking stronger NPCs. If there's no path entering a region, or their objective is the same region is stronger, then they must go after that region. All right. Are they one on here? No, Skeletal Colossus, Tatsu, and the leader. But it has everybody but the Spanish on that new little cheat sheet. All right, now they came out. Now I passed the first player token, and now you get to go. All right, repeat step 1 for all factions. End of faction, resolve NPC special rules, draw an event card, pass the first player token, repeat the round until a player or faction wins. So now you get to, well, you can't do your story yet. You gotta, well, yeah, you can choose that it's you. Continue.
So what? I'm there.
Well, yeah, you just have to choose. Do you want to move? Do you want to do that port action? That port action is the games, which yours, no, that's with your dice.
For every wheel. So when do I do my dice?
When you attack people. So you could attack the Spanish if you wanted to.
I want to attack the Spanish.
When you got to move into his range. All right. And then so the Spanish is a strength 5. So you need to roll higher than a 5. So you get these and this. And then you get 1 for your boat. And oh, you already exhausted him, so you can't do that.
So 5. 5? You gave me 5.
Yep, you only have 1 bonus die. Well, what's your girl do again? Oh, she allows you to move through spaces without having to do it. Trying to help. You can try not to be vexed. Oh, no, it's fine. We'd rather get the rules right if people are watching. Spanish are on the other side. One side has their icon, other side has their galleon. Did it really? Naval officer, Spanish galleon. Oh, because there's nothing else for them, so it just has the background. That's why I missed it. Gotcha.
Wait, so I got this. Just one?
All right, so you got 2 daggers. You got 1 rose, 1 wheel. All right, so for every
Wheel.
captain's wheel. Yep.
Draw 1 tavern card. Then choose one of the drawn items or rumors to keep.
So that's one option. Your other option is you exhaust him to turn it into a strength. And you can turn that into a strength.
That would be 3.
But you have no way to adjust those.
So I need 5?
Yeah, you need 5 to beat them. So, well, and you got your powder keg.
Oh, I see. To gain 3.
Well, to gain 3
bonus
die. Okay, so you got 3 more dice to roll.
What is the discard?
Discard, I was just putting them on the bottom.
So, what do I roll them? Everything again or just these?
Just those 3 is fine. So, right now you have 3. You have 2 captain's wheels. For every captain's wheel, you get to draw, or
access to change the rose and the wheel into a 1.
Change 1. You can change one of them.
Or I.
This one, if you roll, you have to exhaust a crew. This one, for every flower, you gain 2 gold. Yeah, you don't have any other way to increase that number. Because this is only going to allow you to change one of them.
So I wasted my powder keg.
Basically.
That's
well, still get your benefits. Okay, so for each of these, you have to exhaust a crew. You have 1.
That's not a benefit.
2. No, that's a detriment. That's why you got to do your quests. For each one of your flowers, you can gain 2 gold.
2 gold.
You get 2 gold. For each of these, you get to draw 1 tavern card, choose one of the drawn items or rumors to keep.
And if it was only 1, draw 1 tavern card.
Yeah, then you draw 1 and that'd be the one.
Yeah,
so you've got 2, so you get to choose which one you want to keep out of those 2. And then since you lost, I can't remember what happens when you lose. To an NPC. NPC versus player. Player versus NPC. Challenging player loses, there are no consequences. Okay, no consequences. You are good to go. You just hang out there with the bad guys. The consequences was all the bad stuff that happened to you outside of that. So you can either keep the item or the rumor. But if neither one of them is an item, then you have to keep the rumor.
All right. It's a relic.
Yeah, and the rumor, you have to go to that spot to then gain the item.
So I do gain 3 gold or gain 10 gold to increase your nemesis level, or this just. Nina says little, but you think she means there is a strange lure in Skull Point.
Yeah, so that's what you're keeping.
Isabella's temper is shorter than usual since she lost her spyglass in Nassau.
So you'd have to go to Nassau.
This one.
You're keeping that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you gain the top part. Oh no, it doesn't say you gain the top part. It just says you gain the rumor.
You spit something fierce and sticky.
Because you didn't do the game. You just get the rumor.
Gain 3 gold or gain 10 gold and increase. No, I don't remember how this one works.
You have to go to Skull Point to gain this.
This?
Yeah, to gain the relic, you have to go to Skull Point.
And what is this part?
That's if you actually went here and played the game. Yeah, so that part you don't get because you're not playing the game. You're just gaining the rumor. According to your character, that's what it said.
So when can I go?
Well, you moved here, so you already did your movement. And then you already claimed an attack. And the only other thing you can do there is bury gold, which you need 10 gold. Bury 10 gold to get 1 notoriety. Yeah, 10 gold for 1 notoriety. So you'd lose 10 gold to basically gain a notoriety token. No? All right. So that is yours. So we go back.
Don't I click where I want?
It doesn't do anything. Oh, I think your laptop key's falling asleep too. What's the cleanup do? Nope. That cleans up. It won't let us go back. Let's get out of full screen mode. See if that helps. Go back. There we go. Whose turn is it? My turn. Continue. All right. So I'm down here. So I could do my lover's mission. Or I'm still not strong enough to take over that port. Because it's just sick. Well, I could try. So I'm going to go my adventure since I'm there. Why not? All right. You're searching the edge of the town when you spot him beneath a dripping bower. Your boots slap the sodden moss as you approach. John looks at you, tears in his eyes. What's wrong, you ask? He attempts a smile, but his face collapses as tears pour from his eyes. John tugs at his collar. Olivia. His lip quivers. She stole my underwear while I was still wearing it. He forces a smile. Your underwear, you ask? Never mind. John slumps into a seat. Offer to steal some treasure for John. Take John on an adventure to find some treasure. We're pirates. We steal. You wipe the tears from John's face. There. How about we go steal something nice and sparkly? You love sparklies. John blows his nose, then cocks an eyebrow. I want a violet skull-shaped goblet. I have no idea how to get that for you. You say, scratching the back of your head. But I'm open to ideas. John cracks a soft smile. Have you heard about a treasured artifact? You shake your head. Well, your enthusiasm will certainly help, John says. Father Antonio keeps the artifact hidden in a spooky abbey. Let's sail to Claw Bay so we can relieve him of it. Results. John will remember this favor. Unlock John's next ability. Gracias, John. Gain 4 gold. I don't know how to say gold.
Oro.
Okay. 4 oro. Or you can give me a 5 and I'll give you 1 back. There's your change. You can't keep it. Give it back to the bank.
I did.
I know we're playing a pirate game. No stealing. Place your lever adventure token in Claw Bay, which was back where I originally started. All right, continue. All right, so that was my adventure. Take a port action. Do I have 15 now? Oh, I do have 15. 1, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, I got 14. Oh, I'm one short. I guess I'll try to take the bay again. So 4. Then I get 1 for my boat. I exhaust him to gain 1 bonus die. That doesn't do me anything. My parrot allows me to steal 5 gold from another player. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I'm going to use my item to steal 5 gold from another player. Lo siento. Now I'm going to buy me a ship.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. So let's see. Do I want attack or do I want crew? 4, 4, 4, 4. So the crew's the same. It's 4 across the board. 2 sail, 3 attack. 2. Oh, these are all the same. That's right. It's the level 3 when actually something. I'm going to get Petey's Revenge to replace my peanut. I don't have a peanut anymore. +1 notoriety. Woohoo! Now I will attack. Because it makes more sense now since I have Mas Cannons. So 3. Woo! 3 from there. Exhaust that guy for 4. All right. Captain. Captain me, captain. 1, 2. One of that. 2 roses. So captains, for every assigned captain, will gain a strength. So 2, 4, 5, 6. So that's enough to defeat it. And with 2 roses, For every assigned crew, refresh one crew. When you take a tavern action, draw 3 tavern cards. Okay, so I'm going to assign one of these to refresh this. And there's really no reason for me to use my quartermaster for the other one. So yeah. So that allows me to take that port. So I get 2 gold at the end of... do I get the gold at the end of my turn or at the end of their turn? I forget when we gain our money. I think it's at the end of our turn. Yeah, it's at the end of my turn because I could lose it on the next turn when they come take it over, if I remember correctly. They'll correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. So yeah, so I added my player token and then I get 10 gold for taking that over. Gracias. And I think I did everything, right? I took my port action. I declared a challenge. I did my adventura. And so now it is the bad guy's turn. So you get to move him towards the port that he can take over. So this is 6. He can't take that over yet. So he goes after the player, but he's in the same region as you. Let's see if the handy dandy player guide helps. Okay. Is there a captured port? Yes. Whose strength the captain can match? No. Target the nearest hostile player NPCs whose strength they equal or exceed. That's you. Objective in this region? Yes. Will not move. Attack, is it a hostile player or person in the region? Yes. Make the region attacks. He's Spanish galleon attacks. Okay, so what do? He exhausts one of your people, which you don't have to exhaust, and then you have to flee one region. Hey, I like this little turn chart thingy. That's very helpful. So you have to flee some direction.
How many?
Just one. Go back towards Tortuga. I mean, if you're going to go up towards your quests. All right. And then now we do... Oh, now we got to move the dread undead soldiers. If the undead soldier is a horde, flip... Oh, I done it. Evaluate objectives. Is there an undead soldier in another region? Yes. There's one in Nassau. We'll move toward the nearest undead soldier as their objective. Okay. So he's going to move. How much movement do they get? 1. So he's going to move. He's going to move. All right. Move to this region. Yes. Will not move. Attack. Is there hostile players? No. No attack. Special actions. None. United. Undead soldiers sharing the same region count as a single NPC. So if we flip this over again, if undead soldier is in a horde, flip cards and use skeletal colossus horde objectives. So they turn into, that's when they turn into the horde. All right, so then draw your event card. 3, so it's got to be 3 total, and then they'll form the big guy.
Spanish Armada. Increase the level of the Spanish galleons.
All right, so Spanish galleons goes up. All right, and then we're on strength 5, right? Yeah, strength 5. So we just do that one.
Place 1 Spanish galleon in the sea region.
So in any sea region, you can place this guy. So you can either place him near the skeletons. If you want him to take out the skeletons, you can place him near me if you want him to come after me.
Very near.
Because I took your $5. Because I took your $5. All right. So that is that. Where am I putting these? Over here. All right. So we did that, end, resolve NPC special rules. There aren't any. Draw an event card, did that. Plus the first player token, which is to me. Gracias. And then I think I'm going to go to... Oh, I forgot to get my 2 gold at the end of my turn for my board. We did that last time we played the game. We kept forgetting to get our money. All right. So I'm going to... I want that Spanish to take out those guys up there, but you send them after me. Not helpful. Port Royal, I can bury some gold. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go 1, 2 to Port Royal. I'm going to bury 10 gold to get 1 notoriety. I will trade you. Gracias. And then I can't do any adventure because there's none there for me adventure. I can attack Port Royal, so I will go ahead and do that. So I get my 4, get my 3, and then exhaust. Where's my dude? There he is. Exhaust my gunner for 1 more, and see if I can take out Bridgetown again like I did last time. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6. So I'm going to exhaust my quartermaster to turn that into a 1. So that gives me my 6. And then I have 2. So I'm going to sign both of them to refresh those 2 guys. I haven't had to go to port yet. I like my my lover. He's cool. Because basically every time I roll roses, I keep refreshing the guy that I've exhausted for that turn.
I need most guys.
So I took that over. So I get 10 gold for taking this over. Diaz, por favor.
I know.
Stop getting money. Let me double check when I'm supposed to actually get my money. When do we get paid for our ports? I think it's at the end of my turn, but it might be at the end of the player's turn. Money, 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 money. Ports. Take port action. Oh, no, last thing Michael said was about the challenge cards. Nobody said anything about the gold. I don't know when I get my gold. Declare a challenge, page 11. Challenge a port. Okay. When a player moves to a port, they challenge a port as long as you know how soon. If there's a port in region, you can challenge a port. Don't forget to start the turn by a challenge action. You may still move after the challenge. Dice poll, roll your dice. Captain abilities. Compare results, outcomes. Player versus port. Wins, they capture the port, they claim the rewards indicated in the port. You gain 2 gold per port you control at the end of each turn. If the challenging player loses, there are no consequences. So each of my turns. I think that's what we said last time. It's each of my turns, not each of your turns. So that's the end of my turn. I have 2 ports, so I get 4 more gold. 4 más. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to take over some ports or find you some money somewhere.
Sí.
4 más. Okay. So now it is tu turno. Where are you at? Oh, you're aquí. So you can do the tavern action, which allows you to get more rumors and stuff like that. Or you can head out some other direction and take a different action. This is your crew. Well, it wouldn't be that one. Or you can go here to Skull Point, which is where you really need to go anyways. If you go to Skull Point, you get this, plus you can do your story up there.
I got to Skull Point.
All right. So, you can buy a ship. You don't have 15, so you can't do that. You can challenge Skull Point if you want to take it over. Now, as soon as you go to Skull Point, you gain this. So you gain, this relic, you gain 1 bonus die, gain 1 additional bonus die in challenges against a leader. +1 notoriety while held.
That is because I went there.
Yep, you went there and you found your relic. So you get 1 notoriety for having that. Shouldn't you be at 3?
No.
1. Oh, your quest gave you 1, so 2. Okay. And that just gives you a constant bonus die plus an extra bonus die if you fight one of the leaders when they come out.
So I'm gonna challenge it.
All right. So you have. Oh, you can't challenge because your people are sleeping.
I don't have people. How do I revive them? I need some arrows. That's already...
I think that's the tavern. Or no, I think you just need to take a port action, and then they are refreshed. So you can't take that port action because you don't have the money, but do you still get to refresh your peoples? Take a port action. When you begin any port action, refresh all of your crew and then take the corresponding action. So, I mean, you can take the action, but you can't complete the action. Adventure Port Challenge, choose one of the 3. Oh, we've been playing wrong the whole time. We've been doing all 3. Michael just called that after this point in the game. We've been doing all 3 every single time.
So what? The port actions is just 1?
Yeah, we were supposed to choose one of the 3 actions. We've been doing all 3.
Take a port... Oh, it says take a port action.
Well, no, it's player's actions. And on a player's turn, you may move once and take 1 player action. So we've been doing way too much each turn. we've been doing everything on 1 turn instead of just one thing on a turn. So technically, while I've had all those great rolls, I would not have gotten this. And I would not have gotten this, which means that I would not have gotten the 10 for Port Royal. And I would not have gotten the 10 for... I would not have been able to bury the 10 because I wouldn't have had that. I wouldn't have got these 2 for that one. I wouldn't have gotten the 4 at the end of my last turn. So I would have been at this when I went there.
And you also have 2 notoriety only?
And then I did take that one over. So technically I'll just say that I did that instead of burying the gold, which would have given me 10 and 2 at the end of that round. Oh, well. And I have 2 notoriety. Because I beat up... What did I do to get the notoriety? I did something to get the notoriety.
Okay, so wait. I
upgraded my boat.
I'll use this unit yourself.
Oh, I have to get that back because I didn't bury the treasure.
So this is what I just did, right?
You can only do 1 of your actions. Yeah. So you went there. So you can't buy a ship. You can try to attack and take it over, but you have no crew. So really the only thing you can do then is continue your story. You get this anyways. You still get your bonus.
To continue?
Mm-hmm. Eventually you're going to have to go and do a port action.
Now what?
Which one do you want to do? Do you want to continue your captain, or do you want to do one of your other 2?
Mm-hmm.
You can either level up these 2 or you can continue your captain. I think you've been working on your captain one, right?
On my captain.
So that'd be the one with the wheel. There we go.
You meet up with the children of the Tlaloc fleet outside Skull Point with the Dread Tide fleet sailing into view. Just in time, Captain, Itzel remarks as the first broadsides are exchanged. You light a fuse on the mammoth cannon and it lets out a thunderous roar of gunpowder, decimating everything in its path.
Ooh. Which?
You're feeling optimistic until decaying galleon rams You and undead board your ship.
You're feeling optimistic, but then they ram you and they board your ship.
You and Itzel wades into the enemy forces, her bone white rapier flashing. That collision scuppered out our rigging. Magpie shouts. If we don't fix it, we'll ram the Elder's personal whale-drawn submersible and lose the battle for the children of Tlaloc.
So we're friends with the children of Tlaloc. We both chose the same path. We're both against the Dread Tide and friends with them. So you can help them fend off the boarding party, or you can climb the mast to try to fix the sails riggings. So you can either help or fix your boat.
I'll help. That has to give me something.
Has to give you something.
You pull the trigger on your pistol, hitting an undead soldier just as they were about to gut itself. You grab your blooded flintlock and fight back to back with itself until your ship rams into the Elder's well-drawn submersible. The Merfolk Guardians flee from their sinking vessel onto yours, joining the fight against the undead. Your ship is saved. Unfortunately, with their command structure decapitated, the children of Tlaloc is forced to retreat. You and itself fall to the deck, exhausted but happy to be alive. Perhaps for our next adventure, itself suggests with a nudge, we do something less tiring.
Yeah. So she remembers the favor. You are now a legendary captain.
It's a legendary favor. Flip over your captain.
So that means that you just improved your ability. So what's your new ability?
For every wheel assigned, draw one tavern card. Then choose two of the drawn item. What's the difference?
So this one you only got to keep one. This one you got to keep two. So if you had two wheels, you can draw two cards and keep both of them. Or if you have three, you can draw three cards and keep two of them.
Oh. Place your secondary lover token in Port Royal.
Port Royal is where I am. So I have an odd feeling that it's probably to get her as a second lover. So there are lovers for the other characters or the other factions. So she's a lover. So if you go there, you're probably going to get her. You'd be able to get her as a lover.
Gain the opalescent shell from the Children of Tlaloc deck.
Opalescent shell. Opalescent shell. What's that do?
If you have one opalescent shell, the Children of Tlaloc are neutral to you. If you have two, the Children of Tlaloc are allies. Discard all of your opalescent shells if you challenge a Children of Tlaloc NPC, but gain one notoriety for each card discarded this way.
So basically you're collecting those and then they'll leave you alone, and then if you attack them, you get more notoriety for attacking them after you become their friend, because it's pirates, backstabbing. So all right. Place your Captain Adventure token on San Juan. Not St. John. San Juan. Oh, it's where the Spanish are currently. All right. So I went, you went. Now we got to move everybody. Okay. So he's going to go towards the first one that he can take. He can't take that one because it's 6, but I'm the nearest person. So he's going to go here. He's going to cause me to exhaust a crew. I'm going to have to flee. Oh, no. Yeah, he can't take over my port because he can't do that. I'll flee up here to my captain's thing. Means I'm where I need to be. This guy is going to... He can't take over the one that I have. So he's going to go towards me. Those two guys are already together. So if they're already together, then I think they move towards somewhere that they can corrupt. Gotta run, take care of the super needy pugs. They're convinced they're starving and wasting away. Sounds like our cat. Thanks again for the stream. I'll see what I can check back in on later. All right, yeah, we might still be here at the pace we're going right now. We appreciate you for coming out. Okay, so infest. If a horde wins combat, moves into an okay. So where the hell do they move first? Movement. All right, undead. Horde consists of, if a skeletal colossus is not on board, the horde will immediately transform into a colossus, remove the undead. Remaining undead soldiers will form new hordes instead of joining. One soldier will move towards each other in order to form a horde. So do they not move until more show up? I'm guessing. So let's go to our handy dandy cheat sheet that they made for us. Undead soldier. Undead soldiers in a horde. They're not. Is there an undead soldier in another region? No. Has no objective. First player may choose how the undead soldiers moves. Oh. Okay. 2. Move. Objective in this region. No. We'll move recklessly. 3. Attack. Is there a hostile player in this region? No. No attack. Special action, none. Alright, so I choose where they want to go. But I don't think with the infest. So infest, if a horde wins combat or moves, okay, so it has to be the horde into an unoccupied, place an infestation token. Infestation tokens can be placed in regions with a fort token. When a fort is placed, remove all flag and infestation tokens. Infested port actions can't be taken on infested ports, but attacks, challenges, and adventures can be taken by players' NPC of an infested token. Is not a flag and does not replace a flag when placed. However, a player can remove an infestation port by capturing the port. So I choose where they move, and I don't want them to take over a port. So I'm going to bring them... How many spaces do they get to go? 1. So I'm going to put them there so they're not taking over a port. All right. Event time. British Empire. So that is calm seas. So that means that nothing happens. We are safe to fight another day. And I pass it over to Audrey, and now it is Audrey's turn. You're gonna need to go. You're probably not gonna do an adventure this turn. You need to go to a port that you can actually take the action in, so you can wake up all your peoples.
But what action?
You can do this one. You can do this one. You can do that. You basically can do all of them except for the boat because you can't buy a boat right now.
Okay.
So that one lets you do the games and this stuff again. This one allows you to recruit, and that lets you bury 10 gold. Yeah.
Wait, something happens when I recruit.
Is it one of your people's abilities? I think it's one of your is it one of your people's abilities?
I need notoriety. Acquire better services, which is what I cannot do.
Yeah, your best bet's probably to increase your crew then.
Okay, I'm going to increase my crew. Come here.
I know, you don't have your thingly.
I don't know where he went.
Alright, so when you go to the crew action...
Two?
Yeah, your boat's 2, right? Yeah, your boat's 2 sails. Yep. So when you do this, you get to... Nope. Hiring haul action. Take a hiring haul action, draw the top 3 cards of the hiring deck. You may hire as many drawn crew as you can afford. You'll gain 1 notoriety for every 10 worth of crew you have employed aboard your ship, which none of us have.
I got 3 in that.
So you get 3, and you can basically hire as many as you want to. Or basically, not that you want, but that you can afford. So you hire as many crew as you can afford. So you have...
But I can afford just
6,
one.
7. Yeah, so you just choose which one. The higher the number, usually the better.
But this is... I have 4, right?
You can fit up to 4 people on your boat. You have 3.
Oh, so...
Well, you can afford those guys.
Exhaust to challenge dagger on Captain Dice into browsers.
That's Captain Die. That's what I did too, and then I realized it said Captain Die.
Exhaust to challenge all daggers on Captain Dice into wheels. Exhaust to gain 2 bonus dice. I'm gonna go... Oh well. This is going to give me points or something?
Once you get to 10, then you gain a notoriety. These basically
I
allow
don't
you to
know
get rid
this.
of the daggers to get your bonus. So this one would get rid of the dagger to give you 2 gold. The other one would let you get rid of the dagger to do the tavern rumors. So the gold's probably better if you're gonna do one of those two. The gold's probably better. All right, and you just add him to your crew. And then everybody wakes up since you took.
Oh, everybody wakes up.
Yeah, wake up, everybody, wake up. All right, we gotta be careful that we don't mock these, so we remember where we are. Another one of those situations where this particular game would probably work a lot better with the paperclip things on all of these. I mean, I like the little tokens; they're cute and all, but they're not.
They move too much.
Yeah, and you can't do double-sided because these are all cards and they're double-sided cards. You couldn't do a dual-layered board. So I think those little slidey things. I have to see if they sell. They probably sell them like little paper clips on Amazon.
Or see with magnets.
No, they don't.
No, I know, but you will be covering something else on your.
No, it's like
I mean, maybe if
just
it is
paper
this,
clip.
no.
A paper clip would be all you need. Those tiny little.
But I
color
had an
paper clips.
idea with magnets. So you move it wherever you need to move
Oh,
it.
well, no, you could just glue this to the paper clip.
See, pero magnet would be a nice
Where would the magnet go? Where would the other magnet go?
Here, so you can.
But then that makes your board
Well, not.
bubbly.
Oh, a flat one.
But
Okay, never mind.
really need to read the
When I
rules
create
for this
my own
thoroughly.
game.
I played a few days ago and to point a bunch of mistakes I made. Yeah, so studio, go get the new rule book because the new rule book is better. I just unfortunately didn't have a chance to read the new rule book. So I'm kind of going off the old rule book, which doesn't have everything covered. There's also an addendum FAQ that you can get as well, which has a lot of things clarified in it as well. All right, so you did your action. You refreshed your crew. So then you're good to go. Declare a challenge would be now that you've refreshed your crew. Oh no, you can only do one of these 3 actions. So you refreshed your crew. That's what you did. So now it's my turn. All right, and I went right to where my people are. So I get to take my yeah, I'll take my captain's action. Continue. Captain. It's like double tap works a little bit better. You storm into Lady Grey's manor house, pistol drawn and loaded. Your allies enter a moment later. We know your game, you say, throwing a worn copy of Creating Spectral Illusions. Neither one of us can talk today in Lady Grey's face. She gapes, then shrinks back as she puts up her skeletal hand. Look, it doesn't need to go this way, she pleads. Look around. I can pay you whatever you want. Just let me go. You may have plenty of coin, you zombie wench, Jack snarls, but you'll be paying my way for what you've done. His way. I guess, his way to go to the party, his way to go, I don't know. That's a lot of coin. Take Lady Grey up on the deal. That zombie wench has gone too far. Teach her an unforgettable lesson. So Jack gives me 2 bonus die when challenging somebody who has a relic. But nobody has a relic because that would be them, right? Because they're the only ones that can pick up these relics. Or you. I challenge you with your relic. So I don't know if I technically want to keep him. And gold is always nice. I'm a pirate after all. I want money. Money. Lady Grey unfurls a mirthful smirk. Love's labor, she says. Take what you will. She motions to a dusty, rotted chest covered with cobwebs. You gesture to your stoic raiders to open up. Coins spill to the floor. Chalk blanches a sickly shade of pink. I suppose that is a lot of coin. Good riddance, Lady Grey, you mutter. You drag the rotted chest back to your ship. Chalk deflates. I suppose it might not have been according to plan, but that zombie wench did pay, and well, I might add, he rubs his hands together excitedly and hugs you with all of his limbs. Chak will remember this favor. So he still likes me. Flip over your captain card to my legendary side. So basically now I get 2 strength instead of 1. Hoo-ah! Place your secondary lover token. Oh, Chak's going to be my secondary lover, I guess. Where's my second? Okay. Secondary lover token on Claw Bay. Claw Bay is Claw Bay. Claw Bay. Oh, I've got 2 things over there. That's where my original lover is. They might get a lover spat now. I got both my lovers in one spot. Gain the opalescent, so I'm the same thing. I am neutral with them now as well. Where was that? Near the back, wasn't it? Yeah. Opalescent. Place your captain's adventure token in Cartagena. Cartagena. Unana. Oh no, that's Havana. All right, so that was mine. Yeah, this goes much quicker when we don't do everything all in one turn. Although doing everything in one turn did make the game just as fun.
We have only those notorieties. Well, correct.
I have Saddle.
You had two.
I lost.
Oh, when you fixed everything.
I lost one from burying. Oh, my other one got buried by my relic. I do have one. I have one. Into my turn, I get 2 gold.
And we need 10.
You get 2 gold. Yes, we need 10. Although I got lots of gold to bury here. All right. So now it is the bad guy's turn. So he's going to go to the first port that he can take over, which is none. So then he's going to go after a person. I'm not going to have him go after me. So I'm going to have him go after you, which makes you exhaust in persona. Exhaust the navigator. We don't like the navigator anyways. And then you have to retreat 1 space. We didn't kill her. Then you have to retreat 1 space. So retreating here would allow you to either take over the port from me, would allow you to bury 10 gold, or complete your challenge, or you can just go whichever other direction you want to head. Like back up to Skull Point.
I want my challenges. This is Neil.
Okay. And then I got to move this one towards either an NPC or person that they can defeat. They are 5. The undead soldiers are 3, so they can go there and defeat them. It's actually 3 plus 2, 5, so either way, it's still enough for them to defeat them. So yay. What is the reward? The reward is 5 gold. So that gives them 10 gold. Hang on. I think they get, yeah, I think the NPC gets the rewards, right? NPC versus NPC. NPC versus NPC. Okay. Calculate the total NPC strength. Take the base strength of the attack NPC. Add any modifiers from allies in the region. Do the same for the defender. The strongest NPC always the defender. Compare strength. If attacker strength is greater or equal to the defender's, the attacker wins. If the defender does not. If the NPC loses the battle, they are removed from the board along with all allied NPCs in the region. Winning NPC gains all rewards indicated on the card for each defeated NPC along with any gold and other tokens they were holding. Stack all these rewards under the NPC. Yep, that's what I thought. Just double check. All right, so he's got a lot of money. I'm gonna go after him now because I'm the guy with like tons of dice now. All right, so that was that one. We don't need to move the zombie because we killed the skeletons. So now we got to do this, unfortunately. The children in Tlaloc are coming to play, finally. Increase the merfolk by 1. Place 1 merfolk in Tortuga. Oh, so they start there, they go out, and then they come back. Okay, that makes sense. They're starting there, and then they're going to come out, get them, and then come back.
I want to see him.
Oh, the guy that I painted? I did un bueno trabajo.
I think you did.
Okay. So now we pass this over to me. I get to go first. I'm going to go kill people. So I'm going to go 1, 2, because he's got mucho dinero. And then I'm going to attack. So I get my 4 captain dice. I get 1, 2, 3 for PD's revenge. I exhaust this guy to get 1 more. And he doesn't hold a relic. Why couldn't you be holding a relic? You're just holding gold. Yep, that's it. So right now, the Tlaloc will not be attacking either one of us, but unfortunately, we can't let them bring those in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 5, 6, which is enough to defeat him. Exhaust this to change this into a 2. That way I don't have to do what the nemesis thing does. Really, it wouldn't have bothered me. It would have made me lose 1 strength, but I'm going to have to go anyways. And then I got my 1 here. which allows me to, oh, that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's actually 8. That's way more than enough. 9, 10. Overkill. So I get to refresh 1. I think I'll refresh my extra dice guy. All right. Which defeats them. So I get the 10 for them, and then the reward for the Spanish galleon is another 5. All right.
You refreshed the crew first.
I didn't refresh any crew.
No, I was saying for me.
Oh yeah, that's if you take the port, if you physically take the port action. Yep. So that was my turn. So 2 turno. I have a lot of money.
Oh no, but I'm going to declare a challenge.
No, you would declare a challenge if you're going to attack somebody.
Oh, I cannot.
Or you can do your
anybody.
quest, or you can bury gold.
So, my quest.
Oh, when you forgot to pay for your crew member.
Oh, I thought it was free.
No, it's not free.
You don't buy people.
But I do get 2 at the end of my turn for my. Are you looking at my stack of gold over here? I beat up the Spanish guy. He had gold.
So, I want to do on quest.
Story? Okay. So go there. And then number 2. So this is your chica. This is Itzel. When did Itzel not wake up earlier?
Oh no, she was sleeping too much.
Okay.
Itzel drags you to the most upscale tavern in Port Royal, the Lady and Hound. It seems she's paid off the kitchen staff to set up a special table in the back courtyard for just the 2 of you.
Ooh, swanky.
The waiter brings you the spaghetti special and some green wine. Green wine. Itzel swishes her tail in delight. You distractedly slurp up a particularly long noodle and get dragged into a kiss with Itzel. You stare into her eyes and taste salt on her lips.
She's a bird person. Embrace his kiss or apologize and make it clear it was a mistake.
I don't think she's happy.
You don't think she's happy? That's because she needs another lover in her life.
Embrace the kiss? I guess
I
think that's
you
the
kind
way
of can
to
tell what's going to
go.
get. Yeah, you kind of can tell which one's going to get you the second lover. I think some of the options are pretty obvious.
Leaning into the kiss, you forget all about the spaghetti between you. Soon, that spaghetti is all over you both. Itzel smiles while flaring her tentacle tresses.
Her hair.
I was not expecting the mess, she says while trying to wipe the sauce off. Perhaps we should see if they have a room available, you ask. Itzel swishes her tail in delight.
you do the swish every single time. Oddity swishes along with Itzel.
Twirling a shimmering tentacle around her finger playful.
Like girls, they twirl their hair.
Leads away, angelfish.
Return Itzel's legendary crew card to the deck.
Adios,
Okay.
Itzel.
Adios, Itzel. Itzel becomes a lover.
Oh.
So you have Itzel. So what's her new abilities? What new abilities did you get with Itzel?
Current's gift. For every rose assigned, refresh 1 crew and gain 1 gold. Mist Cloak. Cloak? You can't be attacked by a hostile followers while in a sea region.
Okay.
In-depth secrets. For every rose assigned, draw 1 tavern card. Choose one of the drawn items or rumors to keep. True love. Gain 1 notoriety while unlocked.
All right. So she goes there, and you get one of them thingies. Gain Itzel's lover card. Unlock her second ability. Ooh. You get the second right off the bat.
You can't be attacked by hostile followers while in the sea region.
And then she goes to San Juan with your Capitan. All right. So that was me. That was you. Oh, hang on. Was I not supposed to go first? Did I forget to pass the first player token? I think I did. Whoopsie. You should have gone first. You wouldn't have made it up there to kill them anyways, so no big difference. Yeah, so now you control the NPC. So you have to move. That has to move towards a port that it can take over or towards a person, which unfortunately is you again. Or you can move these guys first. They move, but they only move one space, so they're not gonna. So you could move them once, and then he wouldn't be able to attack you. Let me see here. If he goes into a region with both you and, because remember, they're not going to hurt you. They're neutral to you, so they don't attack you. But if he goes into a region with both, so NPC versus NPC. Okay. NPC moves region occupied by a hostile NPC or player. The active NPC immediately makes an attack against that hostile NPC or player. If there are multiple targets in the region, the active NPC must attack the strongest hostile NPC. So he will attack the NPC. So if you move them first into your region, then he's going to attack him instead of you.
Okay. Which is a hostile follower? Oh, these. See?
Yeah, whichever one has the highest strength. So he has 6. He's only got 5. So now when he comes in here, he has the lower strength. He gets defeated, and he gives that guy 7 gold. He drops 7 gold.
But wouldn't that have been like this ability? Or I'm
Yeah.
not in C.
Well, in a C region, but they're still not going to attack you because we're neutral. Because we're neutral to them, they won't attack us.
Oh. Ija, that was it.
I don't know the difference between neutral and allies, though. I don't know if that's ever defined. Neutral versus allied. No clue. We're gonna keep with it. I would imagine the only difference is when they're allied, they would add to your strength because you're allies with them. So you would add their allied strength to yours. Neutral, I believe you can pass through or go through the spaces without needing to challenge, but if they win, you still lose. Allies means a win condition becomes your win condition. Oh, okay. So if you're allies with them, then if they win, you win the game. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That's probably in the new rulebook, or it's in that rulebook, and I'm just too lazy to find it right now. All right, so you move them. Draw your event card. So the children.
Increase the level of the Merfolk Guardians.
Okay. And now they are at 7, so we have to do 6 and 7.
Place 1 Merfolk Guardian in Tortuga.
Yep.
Place 1 Merfolk Guardian in Smuggler's Cove.
Oh, he's already up there with it. Oh, that makes it tougher. And that guy's halfway to his goal. All right. That's not good. Okay, and pass the first player token. Unless we want to just let you go first, it doesn't matter. You want to go first since I screwed up last time? I'll let you kill him if you want to kill him. The problem is neither one of us kind of want to kill them because we're kind of on their side. Although if we kill them, the app doesn't know, so it doesn't know that they're not on our side anymore. So I've got the crew. What is that, 7? 7 to take him out? What do I get if I take him out? 8 gold. Oh, he actually gets you a lot, though. If this one leader actually comes out, you get 1 notoriety plus 1 notoriety for each relic he holds. So if you could actually get him to get 3 relics, you could actually get 4 notoriety by taking him out. Do I want to take out the guy at Smuggler's Cove? He's gonna bring that back. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the guy at Smuggler's Cove. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna challenge him. So he's got 7. I got 4, 3, 1 for my bonus. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go ahead and use... Oh, nope, I can't. It's a white die. So if you roll 1 or more, lose 1 strength. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still enough to beat him. Plus I get to refresh 1 crew member. Yeah. So that defeats him. And my reward is 8. Por favor. So 8 gold. Gracias. All right, tu turno.
I attack him.
All right. So he's 7 to beat. So you have your 4. Right? You have your 1 from your ship.
My 1.
1 from your relic. 1 for your gunner. Oh yeah, we're supposed to discard all of your, if you challenge. I did that. But gain 1 for each discarded. So I actually gained 1 for beating him up.
That's all I have. See, because this one allows me to change and change.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
So I need 7.
Yep. So you need basically what I rolled without bad things.
So I need 1 on each of these.
Or 2s. 2s are good. Oh yeah, because you're not as strong. You don't get the bonus that I got. That I get the plus 2.
I don't even know where to roll this thing.
Just here's fine.
It was like 6.
Yeah. Wow, you got all because daggers. Wow.
So that would be a 2.
Well, no, that's a 1. Yours isn't plus
but
strength like
if
mine
I
is.
exhaust this one.
Yeah, that would be here.
No, this one is a.
Yeah, it has to be the captain die. Oh no, you're right. That was a different character. Yeah. So yeah, you could turn that into a 1. And then this guy here allowed you to turn this into a rose. And then where was this at? I think it's still here.
Yeah.
If you roll 1 or more, exhaust 1 crew. You rolled 1 or more, so you just have to exhaust
him.
Well, he was already exhausted.
No.
Yeah, you exhausted him to turn that into a 1. You still don't have enough to beat him, so it really doesn't matter. But you do get to do 1 of your 2. So you can either sign it here to get 2 gold, or you can sign it there to get 1 crew and 1 gold. To refresh 1 crew and 1 gold. You're going to have to refresh your whole crew, so there's probably no reason to do hers. No, you're probably better doing that one. So just get 2 gold.
Yay.
All right, but nothing happens. If you lose the battle, you just lose the battle. But
if I lose again,
but you can run away. You can run away, so it does't take you. But you did challenge, so you do get 1 notoriety because you discard that for doing that. All right, but you can run away. You can still move after you challenge. All right. All right. So I went, you went. Oh, I forgot to grab my 2 gold at the end of my turn.
You are gonna get 25 notorieties.
Yeah, I'm about to bury a lot of gold or upgrade my ship. One or the other. All right. So now we need to move those guys. So their movement is, where's the merfolk? Evaluate objective. Does the merfolk guardian hold 1 or more relics? No. Nearest relic not held by the ally is its objective. So I'm currently holding this one. So you basically play keep away with it. I kind of have it now. Move objective in this region. So yeah, so he basically moves here. He gets that one. What do they move? 1. And then he goes to the one that's not held. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's 3. 1, 2. So he's gonna go that way. Yeah. If holding and you share region, give all to him. If in Tortigo, not in play, summon him. So hostile player hostile in this region. No. All right. So that's how they move. Now, Dreadtide. Increase the Dreadtide level. 4. Place undead soldiers in Bridgetown, and Cartagena. Strength 4. Place 1 undead soldier in San Juan.
That's Venezuela.
Oh, it's Venezuela. Lo siento, Venezuela. I gave you un skeleton. All right. That's the first player token.
So I need to get that.
See, if you want to continue your quest.
So
you can either do your captain's quest more, or you can do your second lover's quest, which would unlock her other abilities.
Oh, no.
So it's tavern cards again. Yours is really about those tavern cards, aren't they?
Captain. You and Itzel are hiding in a tree next to the 3rd-story window of a grand manor in San Juan. The place should be empty save for a few sleeping servants, you whisper. If your informant can be trusted, Itzel
says.
If
your informant
can be trusted, Itzel says. You force open the window and the 2 of you slip inside. You tiptoe through the hall, silent as sea foam, and enter a room, but there's nothing worth taking. Same story with the next 2 rooms. What now? Itzel hisses. The haste was a bust. Leave before you're discovered. Keep looking. Maybe there's something here to make this worthwhile. Keep looking.
Keep looking.
You keep searching, but as you turn the corner, you walk right into a masked figure, arms full of treasure. Lovey Bond's luck, the figure says. Fish sticks, Itzel says. Oh?
I guess you said,
See. Oh? You turn to see another masked figure with a harmful observer. This was supposed to be an exclusive tip. You growl and grab your bladed flintlock. Bladed?
Bladed.
Bladed.
It's a see how her sword. See how her gun has a blade on it. Yeah.
I said bladed and you didn't correct it.
Bladed flintlock.
You didn't corrected me.
It didn't corrected you. No habla inglés. Lo siento. I was gonna say no habla.
Yes.
Where's the flintlock?
Unfortunately, the thieves escape your bladed flintlock, but you manage to swipe a satchel from one, while Itzel snatches a stone hieroglyph depicting a shining light atop a pedestal from the other. Well, that's a bust, you say. This is from the Temple of Bravery. It's auspicious, her tail in delight. Meet it in Nassau. The chalice of command is visible from the entrance. Wonder why nobody's taking it yet? Results. Itzel will remember this favor. Draw from the tavern deck until you find a rumor.
Like, how are you not going to find a rumor? Aren't all the tavern's decks rumors?
Rumor.
That's what I thought. Is there one that just says rumor? That has a rumor. Ah, some of them don't have rumors. Okay.
Ah, okay. So this is my rumor.
So that's your rumor.
Draw 3 crew. You may hire one for free.
Oish. Don't know why you're getting crude from going to a robbery.
Exhaust to change up to 3 wheels into ones. Exhaust to change all daggers on captain dice into roses. Or ones. Exhaust to change daggers into a one. To change all dice into roses or ones. Exhaust to change. I don't know, up to 3.
Okay. So that gives you got to get rid of a crew member though.
Oh!
Here, get rid of your navigator. Nobody wants a navigator.
Okay.
Throw her overboard. Now you have more than 10, so you get a notoriety.
And it says get a notoriety.
And get a notoriety. Place your adventure token on Nassau. Nassau estás...
Up there.
Up there. Oh, yeah. There. The Colombian point. Up there. All right. All right. So it's my turn. And you're leaving all the bad guys for me. But that's fine. I'll keep trying to kill people.
You're my hero.
Or I'm going to bury a lot of gold. I'm going to go bury a lot of gold. 1, 2. And I'm going to bury 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Actually, let me double check that I can bury all the gold I want, or if it's just bury 10. That would actually be very limiting.
You will get 1 notoriety
Per
10.
Yeah.
Every 10?
Hideout action. When you take a hideout action, you may bury gold in multiples of 10 in a single action. Every 10 gets you notoriety. Yep. So I get 5 notoriety. 5. And that puts me at 7. And then that's the end of my turn, so I get 2 gold because it's the end of my turn. Having that port's actually pretty helpful because the Spanish couldn't take it over before they got removed from the board. Gracias, but...
No. What? Those gold?
Those silver. I'm sorry. I'll just say 2 silver from now on.
No, this was just destruction. No confusion.
Right, so you went, I went. All right, so now we have to move everybody again. So he's got his thing, so he's going to head back. He doesn't have his thing, so he's going to... These guys want to be buddies. So he's going to move towards his buddy. He's going to move towards his buddy. He's going to move towards...
And I'm in the middle.
It doesn't matter which buddy. He moves towards that buddy. And event card. Spanish Armada.
Oh, I didn't see my rumor.
Increase the Spanish Armada by 1. Let's double check that we actually have pulled a Spanish Armada. Well, no, I know we have because we... Have we pulled 2 Spanish Armada? Because you accidentally hit that. No, we have not. So they're at 6 now. That's what I thought. All right. Place the Spanish Armada in a sea region. Where do you want it? This is your call because this will be the first player marker. Place it in a sea region. You kind of want them to go after the skeletons or those guys, one or the other. Although they're too weak to go after those guys, they can still go after skeletons though. So there. And then at strength 6, next round, the reward for Spanish galleons is increased by 5. So if you go after a Spanish galleon next turn, you get an extra 5 gold, basically. Although we want them to get rid of skeletons, so I don't know if that's really worthwhile. And then I get first player token. All right. I don't like those skeletons down there. I also don't like that guy's got that relic. So, and my guy, my movement, the one I always say is useless, my movement girl, that she's useless. And but I took a port action. So they all woke up. All right. So I'm going to exhaust her so I can move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to confront that guy. So I get my 4 die, 4. And then I get my exhaust him for 1 more. Oh, and I get the 3 from my boat. I think that's all I usually get, right? That's all. Yeah. All right, so I need to get 7. Yeah, there's 7. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have enough to defeat that. Daggers, unfortunately, make me lose 1. So technically, well, hang on. Change a dagger, to a 2. And then this makes me lose 1. And then my hearts allow me to refresh 2 crew members. And I did defeat him, so that's all done. And then so he is defeated. So I get his relic. I get the gold that's under him. And I get 8 moss gold. And 10. So those 5s. And then that's the end of my turn, so 2 more. Silver. Because I still have this port. Nobody's taken it from me yet. The only ones that can take it are the Spanish. And they were too weak. That's really good to get a port. Like if you can get one of these low-end ports very early in the game, the 5 or the 6s, that's actually really good because then the Spanish is not strong enough to take it from you. All right. Tuterno.
I won that quest.
Okay. Well, no, you can win the game through quests. You can get notoriety from the quests. There's 2 ways.
Like 1 more or less. Half.
2, 4, 6, 7. I need 3, and
then you have 2.
I can only bury for 2.
Well, I'm gonna do my quest.
Okay. All right, here she comes. You just want to see what kind of romp you and Itzel get in again.
If you find Bones' rundown pub with ease. Unfortunately, Magpie spots trouble when you arrive.
Whoa.
One of Bones' mariners, Magpie remarks. Itzel seethes. We can just walk away. The children of Tlaloc has been trying to capture them for months, she says. Look, you say, the performers have just arrived. We can pose as actors and sneak in. Or we could rob their wagon and call it a day, Magpie points out. No one seems to be watching it.
So, yeah, you can either rob them or you can pose as... You can pose to sneak in. The challenge 6, you have to roll your attack die and get above a 6. And you don't have anybody to exhaust. Where do you need to go to get
then
that?
I'm gonna rob
Thieves'
the
Landing.
theater.
Oh, that's right here.
Rob the theater.
There you go.
Digging through the unguarded wagon, you find a few items, including a helm of the Conqueror jumbled in with some fake swords and other props. Thundering Thunderbirds, I'm sure we could find a use for such a treasure, Magpie says with a grin. Unless you're a collector, the best use for such a treasure is to find the right buyer, Itzel comments. Jules will pay us good coin for the helm for the Conqueror. Meet me in Thieves' Landing Her fancy ship is moored there. Itzel will remember his favor, unlock Itzel's next ability.
Did you have to unlock it last time, or no? It didn't unlock.
No, so it's still here.
No. That was when you started her there. So you're there. I didn't know if you were all the way. Well, probably not, because there's one more quest.
Gain the Conquistador's
helm from the Dread Tide deck. Dread Tide deck. So that's weird. Remember they mentioned the Conquistador's something else on the other one? So what's that relic do?
In challenges against other players, undead soldiers gain 1 strength.
Oh, so when they challenge me, they get extra strength. Okay. Then place on Thieves' Landing, which technically is where you wanted to go anyways to get your relic. So you're going to move up there. All right. So move up there, so you get your relic. So what's that one do?
Gain 1 bonus die.
Oh, so you just gain a bonus die.
My rumor.
Yeah, but that's what you did. It says goes to Thieves' Landing. So you gain 1 bonus die, and you get another notoriety for holding that.
Well held. Did I get one for these?
Yeah. Oh, I guess you should technically put them. So that way you know that's where they're. Because if you lose those, like if I steal them from you or somebody else steals them from you, then you lose those. So you're at 4, 5, 6. I've already stole from you once. There's nothing saying I won't do it again. All right. I get to choose where the people go. So, of course, I'm going to move him here because he is 6. The skeletons are 6. So they are adios. He's going to move towards the other skeletons, which don't exist anymore. So he's going to come over this way. Where was he at? Oh, he was the one I beat up. I didn't take him off the board. And then he's going to come toward Tugo. So he goes there. All right. Event. British Empire. So that means calm seas, nothing happens. Nada. Pass the first character. Continue. All right. Do that, no. You're going to do what you're there. Why not? You'll probably get another notoriety for doing it. I mean, because you almost got her to max level.
Jill's garish galleon looms above the markets of Thieves' Landing. Thieves' Landing is doing quite well. Magpie remarks as you meander
Walk
through the markets. We can find an excellent buyer here. Itzel scoffs. Look at the size of that ship. Jules surely has the best price. You board the garish galleon and enter the surprisingly sparse captain's quarters. Perfection, she grins playfully as you present the helm of the Conqueror. I can offer but a few coins. Perhaps a trade instead? My tide touched masks for your helm of the Conqueror?
So she wants to trade you for
the mask. Yeah, the Conqueror helm.
Oh, I think that's messed up. It's got the wrong. It's a beta app, so it's saying the wrong item. You're gonna discard the Conquistador's helm, but you choose which option.
The market is booming, and you came for gold. Look for a buyer there. See what else Jules will offer along with the gold. The Tide Touch mask is tempting. Accept.
Oops.
You did something.
Oh, how do I go back? Uh-oh. I don't know if you can go back.
Well, I do this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I chose for you. Sorry.
Maybe.
I was trying to scroll, but.
Maybe you made me win that way.
Okay.
I don't know what it one is, so we will see.
All right.
I think we'll have to pass for now, you say to Jules. You leave the ship and return to the markets of Thieves' Landing. It's true that the merchants seem to be all doing rather well, but none of them seem interested in buying your helm of the Conqueror. Finally, as the sun begins to set, you find an exotic goods merchant willing to buy it off you, and the price is pretty good. As if foretold, Itzel exclaims while she entwines every part of her body around you. We're rich.
They're rich. So it's a remember. Discard the helm. Again, I don't know why it says return it to the and return it to the deck.
Unlock
Gain
itself.
Unlock her next ability, which gives you
What? Is that right?
Yeah.
Because it's
because it was such a rare item. Yeah, so you gain that. You get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. So you technically could win by burying all this. I think you might have enough to win if you bury it all.
No.
No? 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3. You have enough to win.
But you win first.
Well, but the thing is well, can I get enough notoriety? Place your secondary token on Cartagena. But I don't have 3. I've got 2. And then 2, 4, 6, 7. I need 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough to bury it. So you technically are gonna win. We'll play it out, but I think no matter what, you're gonna win. Because I don't think there's anything I can do to get 3 notoriety in one turn. Like I could hire
pressed something there.
I could hire crew. I'm wondering if they all give you 28 gold, maybe. Well, the other one I think just the other one gives you an artifact. That one gives you gold. I don't know what the other 2 were talking about because that's what I was trying to do was slide it up. Oh well. So I am there. None of those guys give me notoriety. And we didn't get the skeletal colossus. We kept everybody at base. We never got we never had to worry about any of that. I could hire crew. Can I hire enough crew to get me? I'd have to hire enough crew to get a total of. You take a tavern action, draw 3 tavern cards, choose 1. I'd have to hire 26 points of crew with 3 crew cards. I don't think that's possible. I guess I'll just go my adventures. Why not? What was I furthest along? I've already become a legendary captain. Guess my lover is at 2. He's not gonna go all the way up in one adventure. Man. I get 1 more notoriety for upgrading my ship. Or no, do I get 2 notoriety for upgrading my ship? I get 2 more notoriety for upgrading my ship. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna go upgrade my ship. Oh no, I don't have enough. I need I only need 20 because you get 15 for selling this one. So I'm gonna upgrade my ship. So I'm gonna go, whoop, can I do that? Oh no, I can't get through that guy. Oh yeah, I can. 1, 2, I can go around him. So I'm gonna upgrade my ship to, it really doesn't matter which one. So I'm gonna upgrade my ship to that one, which cost me 10, 20. That gets me 2, which puts me at 9. I'm 1 short. That's the end of my turn. I get 2. Well, you went first, so we see what now you get to control the NPCs. So he's going to go towards what he can take over, which is way over there. So they try not to attack people. So he would go like 1. Yeah, you can only go 1 spot. So he's going to try to go there. I mean, that's what he's going to try to do.
Okay.
You can move the skeleton wherever you want. This guy is going to come to Tortuga. There's no way around that. When he makes it to Tortuga, does it immediately spawn the big guy? So, hey, we can get the big guy out on the board. Merfolk, movement, attack, reckless, summoning. Okay. Only Merfolk Guardians can pick up summoning relic tokens, and when they enter a region token, they attack. Oh, so only they can pick it up. Whoopsie. That one stayed there. That one stayed there. Okay. That's what makes it harder because they're closer. But if we're standing on it, then they'll come after us. When they enter the region of this token, they attack the hostile. Merfolk Guardian holding the relic is defeated. They will give up the token to the player or hostile NPC as part of the reward. But only they can pick them up. So I did get this one.
My battery's running
Oh, battery's running low. All right. Well, this should be the end of the game anyways. Merfolk Guardian attempt to summon a relic. Not held by then. Bring them to Tortuga to summon Sotzel. When Sotzel gains the relic. So when do we summon Sotzel? I think he immediately gets. I mean, this one immediately summons when there's 3 of them. So imagine he immediately gets summoned once the relic is there. There. We just wanted to have the big mini on the board. Oh, all right. So that's that. That's that. Everybody moved. So then you got to draw your event card.
Dread Tide. Increase the level of the undead soldiers. So they are at 5, so they do everything. Place 1 soldier in Club Bay and Cartagena.
Place who and what?
Play 1 undead soldier in Club Bay and Cartagena.
Oh, you already moved it up.
Sí, en 5.
So you're on the first one. Claw Bay and Cartagena.
Place 1 undead soldier in Port Royal.
Port Royal.
Next round, undead soldier gain 1 movement. Each player must increase a nemesis level.
Oh, so we both have to increase the nemesis level. Oh, so I got poisoned love now. It's poisonous. All right, that was not fun. And then I get the first player token. All right, so I do get to go first. Do I have a way to gain? I do have a way to win the game because Tatsahatl came out. Yep, I have a way to win the game. So I go 1, 2. I get my 4. He gets 0 ally bonus though, so that guy doesn't help him. So it's just him. He's got strength of 10 though. So this is going to be rough. But I did upgrade my ship. Although I probably should have picked the other ship. I think there's one that's got bigger guns. Yep, there is. I didn't know he was coming out though. That was stupid. Could have gotten that one. So 4 for my ship. I'm going to exhaust this guy to get my bonus there. Exhaust 2 bonus die when challenging an NPC or player who holds a relic. That NPC holds a relic. All right. That's a lot of dice. I need 10. 10 para juego. 10 para juego. 10 para juego. Dios. All right. 1,
Wow.
2, 3,
That's a lot of Uno.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You have to have
Oh, here you go. Exhaust a
Rosa.
rose to make it a 1.
Yes.
10. And then I get to, what's really funny though is watch. I can assign 1 rose to him if I wanted to. I could unexhaust this guy, exhaust this guy again. 11. Overkill. So by doing that, I get...
Manchas naturales?
Yeah, well, I get 1.
Hey, that's mine. At least respect what I
Oh, yeah,
gain.
don't give. +1 for each. +1 for
You're
each.
winning already.
No, for each relic that he held, and he held 1, so I get 2. Oh, hang on, he gets +1 strength for each relic he held, which is good that I did that +1. I want to make sure we're not cheating. There we go.
Don't cheat.
I don't want to cheat. There you go. There we go. He is muerte.
And then if you do that,
Yeah, that I just forgot to do his H and power. So that puts me at 11. See? He's muerte. Se acabó nomás. I had, oh, hang on. I had Deidre as a nemesis last game, and she was awful. Some of them are such a pain, which is the point. But Deidre, every time I rolled a dagger, I had to pay 3 gold. Ooh, yeah. So you basically can't do. Oh, I got on gold medal. Gold medal, para extra life, because of course we support extra life. So we're gonna go ahead and flip over. We're not gonna do our real first impressions like we normally do because we've played this before. But we're still gonna go over what we think of the changes and the things that they've updated real quick. Won't be our normal first impressions, but give us. All right. So there we go. That is with some rules mistakes at the very beginning, but of course, luckily the publisher and designer came in and corrected us halfway through, so we fixed that. If you watch this far, you realize that. So the first thing is the components. We like the components. I think the only thing we don't like is the coins because they're not metal, which we are upgrading in the Kickstarter campaign. We're going to get the metal coins. And the other thing is the little tracker things we were just talking about during the stream is we might want to look at getting like green and red, like little paper clips or something, and then gluing this to it so then it can slide up and down on it. But otherwise, I love the art, love the minis. The dice are dice. You roll them, they do stuff. Everything else I think about the components is good.
Yeah.
I guess with the components, we have to add in the app. What did you think of the new app? Or do you remember much about the old app?
I don't remember if it had. No, you said it didn't have the log. The log is.
Yeah, it didn't have the log, so log is new. So that allows you to go back and see what you've done.
The rest, I honestly don't remember the difference.
Prologue. So the prologue allowed you to start your story before you even started your adventure. So that kind of made it a little easier.
Yes.
Because you got to start that out right off the bat. The other thing they changed is the map. So the map shows you where the thing should be. So that was something new. I still didn't see a go back button. So I don't know if there is one and we just didn't find it. Like if you go to the log, I don't know if the log has a go back option. Let's see your captain's log. So it shows you your log, but I don't think.
Yes, that is isn't that a...
That just goes back to the map. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's a, and we're having tablet issues, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's a go back button. I know other people have mentioned that as well, that it'd be nice for a go back button. The new player aid for the decision tree, this is only for the core box. They don't have this for the expansions yet. This was helpful. It's a little bit helpful to figure out which way to go in. From what I glimpsed of the rulebook, it does look like the corrections they made to the rulebook are helpful. They've got an addendum FAQ. They have an actual factions guide. So I'd say they've improved a lot of the components from the original 1.0 to the 2.0 of the game. So I think they've done a good job listening to the backers because a lot of people were excited for this game and improving upon that. Mechanics. What do you think of the mechanics once we started playing them correctly?
Goes faster.
Yeah, it goes faster. Yeah, it goes faster when you play correctly.
Much better, to go faster. The rest is not much different.
Well, no, there's nothing different, but just in general.
In general.
Yeah, do you like
it's
to
something
get to go
that
on adventures?
I like because
you don't have to battle if you don't want to.
Because it gives variety.
Yeah, it gives you options.
Options to choose and.
Because I think your crew was exhausted most of the entire game, and you almost won, right? You almost won with barely ever fighting.
With that treasure.
If he wouldn't have gotten the relic back here, then I wouldn't have won. But there was no way for you or me.
Well,
to move
I actually was not
way.
very trying to attack or anything, so it would have been very unfair if I won, I think.
No, I think that's the point of the game. So part of the game is that people can play, it's what they call a sandbox game. So they can play the game how they want to play. If you want to go on adventures, go on adventures. If you want to collect gold and bury it, collect gold and bury it.
Well, yeah.
If you want to attack people, which is pretty much what I was kind of doing, was just attacking people, attack people. And then for me, I was able to allow the NPCs to attack each other to build up gold. So then I could attack them and get their gold too. So I was kind of like doubling my gold intake with that. Plus the support didn't help. But no, I like the mechanics. I think everything's fun. What do you think about the dice rolling?
I like the dice rolling.
I do say that there's not a lot of mitigation. I mean, there's some crew members that help mitigate, but I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of low. Like for you, you had no way to get extra strength, right? and your captain's die were all about getting more relics and stuff, which I guess is what you were supposed to do, is just get a bunch of treasure to add strength. Whereas mine, my captain's wheel gave me strength. So I think the different characters, you have to know how they play to make the dice work for you. Otherwise, the dice are very unforgiving. Like they don't, you roll bad, you roll bad. That's it.
Yeah.
Difficulty. Once we're playing correctly, it's not really too hard. I mean, it's meant to be, I think, easy. At least for me.
Well, I think after we have played a few times, but it has to be like not less than 5.
This is our 5th time, I think, playing.
Yeah, but okay, no, but I mean the game,
the difficulty. What are you talking about? Age? No, five is the highest. That's the most difficult. 3 is the middle.
Then
5 is the most difficult.
And then 3 point something. I would say.
Yeah. In the options, you'll see a save and exit button. If you're mid-game, I was able to save the game and come back the next day, finish without losing any progress.
Okay, yeah, that is one thing they added too, was the save feature. So yeah, Studio pointed that out, that there's a new save feature in the app, so that's nice. Yeah, I don't find it too difficult. I think the difficulty comes into managing the NPCs, because the very first game we ever played, we did not manage the NPCs because we wanted to go on the stories, and we got wiped out. I also know that this game gets slightly more difficult with more players because everything's accelerated more. So there's more of that going on. So there's more to worry about. So that kind of leads into the fun at 2. I think this plays fine at 2, but that's because we play more cooperatively. Like I got that relic that said steal money from you, and I'm like, oh, I guess I got to steal money from Avity, right? It's just what you have to do. But we try not to attack each other, and we try to work together to make the bad guys take each other out. We try not to intentionally move the bad guys towards one or the other of us, right? Like the skeleton, I moved him away from everybody else, right? Do you think it's good at 2?
I think it is very good at 2.
Very good at 2. And Audrey likes pirate games for now for some reason. And that is the last thing, is the theme. Did you like the theme? You really liked your tryst with Itzel there, though. I think that was the most fun of her theme, was going on a pirate romp. And what I really thought was funny was that Magpie had no issue with it. Magpie was like, cool. We'll have a 3-way. We're good. He was good with it. He didn't agree with like what Itzel wanted to accomplish in your missions and what he wanted to accomplish in the mission. But he had no problem with you taking on a second lover. But yeah, the theme is there. You're reading the story. You're going through your pirate adventures. This is a pirate game. So if you are interested in it, like I said, they are doing a reprint campaign. We have a link down below. It does include the new expansion, which, like I said, are about 5 or 6 more characters. But just in the base game, you get, I think, 5 factions, one being the Spanish. In the first expansion, you get 5 more factions, 4 more pirates. And then in the new one, I guess it's going to be the same thing, 5 plus 4 pirates. I know there is a voting going on. So if you are interested in this game, there's a voting going on to vote on the backer created faction. So last time it was the big monkey. Remember the big monkey guys that we painted? That was the design faction by the backers last time. This time, I forget what they is. There's a couple options that are out there. Anything else?
No.
If you guys want to watch our gameplay on Tuesday, because we will be playing against the last 2 factions that we haven't played. Well, last one faction we're not going to get to play. But we're going to play against 2 more factions that we haven't played with 2 more captains from the expansion box. How do they watch that?
Subscribe. Activate notifications.
Notifications.
And
all that YouTube stuff. Until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.
Es duerme.